Hey, what's up everyone? Jen is here and second Gamemaker video. Once again, this will be quite a long video. I'll be showing you how to do a basic zombie survival game, pretty much. So there's a few things. Okay, yeah. First, if you haven't watched my first video, I'll recommend you go and watch that one. Um, Unless you already know something about Gamemaker, because I won't be telling what all of these sprites are, how you create sprites and all that stuff. I'll just go straight to it. Oh crap. Yeah, so let's create the first sprite. Sprite underscore player. Okay. And let's see. Dark green, okay. Create them like this right here. Yep. Like that, and then let's get some arms here. Okay, kind of like that. That's not very good. Like this, and then a gun here. Let's go like that. It's quite a big gun. Okay, I'm not I'm not good at graphics. You are going to do way better than me at that point, probably. Oh shit. Like this and like that. Yeah. Beautiful graphics. So let's get some green in there, and let's call that a player. Oh yeah, and something. I always seem to forget this, but it has to face the right to the right for some reason, because that's 0.0 and then goes out from there. Want to center him for purposes that I will be showing you right now. So let's create our object, player object. Give the sprite of the player, make him solid. So now add event, create event. In here we want a few things. Sorry. First of all, we want health. Let's just say 100, and yep, that's pretty much it. I'll do more if I remember something. Step event. In here we want image underscore angle equal to point underscore direction, and I'll explain this in just a moment. X comma y comma mouse underscore x comma mouse underscore y. This pretty much means that where the player is going to point at is point direction mouse underscore mouse underscore x mouse underscore y. So that's pretty much face towards the mouse point. So pretty much now, if we were to put the player inside of a room like that and play the game, he would be facing our mouse. That's all the code you need for that. So now we need some more code inside of here, because we want him to move around as well. So we want if keyboard check, and I know you can do this with drag and drop, but this is a more efficient way of doing it, I would say. Yeah, let's use W for that. And place free x comma y plus minus something. It doesn't really matter. You could say 5. Pretty much just make it very simple. Then do the following: y minus equal, and then 2. Then the 2 here is what the speed is going to be, so I want him to move by the speed of 2 right now. And then image underscore speed. You don't really need this. This is only if you're having a moving thing. So yeah, actually no, we don't want this. Just do it like that. if keyboard underscore check, and then there we go. Oh, there we go. S and place underscore free x comma y plus 5. There we go. And then that should be y plus equal 2. So then pretty much this would be if keyboard check a and place underscore free x x plus x minus 5 comma y, then do y minus equal 2, and then no, sorry, it's supposed to be an x. There you go. And then it's the same down here, except that of course it has to be d instead. And that's x plus 5 dot y, and of course it has to be x plus equal 2. So this pretty much means move towards where it's, oh yeah, sorry, we need one more thing. If keyboard underscore check vk underscore no key, then we want it to stop, pretty much. So therefore we want to do speed equal 0. So if we play this now, you see we can move around and we can use both A and W, S and W, D and W, W and A, so on. So you can go in different directions like this. Yeah, that's the movement of the player himself. So now we want him to be able to shoot. Therefore we would need a, why should I keep doing more sprites than I need to? Delete. There we go, we want a sprite underscore bullet. And, oh wait, edit should be 8 by 8. There we go. Now maybe a black, no, not black actually. Or what should be that? Because I'm thinking of doing the, or well, actually not black, yeah. Not what I wanted. I want to make a circle. Kind of like that. So now we have black bullet here at 8 by 8 pixels. So now when I'm going to use the spacebar for the bullet. So we'll say when spacebar is pressed. Oh yeah, we want to make the object bullet first. Give it the sprite of the bullet and do create, and we want it to there. Move towards point, and we want this to be mouse underscore x comma mouse underscore y comma the speed, and I'll say 8, no, 6 or 7. Actually, no, we want some pretty fast bullets, 10. Yep. So now when it is created, it'll go towards where the mouse is with the speed of 10. So pretty much what we want in here is to do, when that is clicked, we want to do instance create, and then we want to do object underscore player dot x comma object underscore player dot y comma, and then what it's going to create, and that's going to be the object underscore bullet. Okay, so pretty much what this means is when you click the spacebar, it wants to create the instance, like instant create at the point of object player X and object player Y. So where object player is, create object bullet. So pretty much what this is that when we press the spacebar, it'll create a bullet going towards where the mouse is. So that's pretty easy. And then it will only do once, or one bullet at a time. And that's it. That is too why we centered it, because it would look awkward. Like the bullet would go from the top left of the player if not we had centered it as well. Okay, so now we want a crosshair, because that will make it look a lot better. So do sprite underscore crosshair. How big should this be? I guess 16 by 16. It's pretty good. And I'll just make mine a red, yeah, red crosshair. So like, I don't really know, kind of like this. Oh, it's a little big, isn't it? It's like that and like that right there. Oh crap. Maybe I should use this one instead. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I have a crosshair. And yep, I'm not gonna do the graphics like overkill. Yeah. Okay, so we want to center the crosshair as well. So now in here so we'll go into extra, other, and we'll just set the mouse to sprite underscore crosshair. Cursor, don't show. Yeah, there we go. So we can just walk around and shoot, and we have the cursor here. That's pretty much, that's a good part of the game actually, having so that we can actually shoot. So now we want to add a few more things. We want to add a zombie, and we want to go around stuff to get to where we are. So for that we'll pretty much use, oh well, first of all we'll need a zombie. How can you do that in the best way? Let's see. I'm not really good at drawing still. So let's try something. Just how would I draw a zombie? Yeah, that's probably the same way as I did the player, kind of like that, and then having some arms going out trying to get you. That did not look very good. There we go. Arms trying to grab you. There we go. Beautiful. And kind of like that, and then have some. Yeah, we need some brain. That's for sure. We need brain right there. Go. A few dark dots in there. Yeah, that's all I've got. Okay, so yep. Sprite underscore player center. Nope. Create the object player. No, zombie. Solid. Create, and well, what would we want the zombie to have? Probably some health. 100. Why not? Yeah, I want to be global. Global health 100. What else would he have? I don't actually know what more to give him than that. Yeah, that should pretty much be what the zombie have got of special powers. Okay, so in the step events. No, actually, no, not in the step event. Yeah, in the step event. We want. No, I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. In the step event, we want image, angle, equal, point, direction, and of course we want x, y, x, comma y, thank you, comma, and then we want object underscore player dot x, x, comma, op player dot y. So pretty much it will watch us, it'll look towards the player, which is us, pretty much. We want move towards point, and then of course, oh wait, object underscore player dot x, comma, object underscore player dot y. And I wanted to move by the same speed that we do, which was 2. I don't want to be super fast zombies, and I don't want to be super slow zombies. So that's pretty good. So now we want a wall as well. A wall that will kind of like show us, or like, so we can hide from zombies, pretty much, is what we want. 32 by 32, once again I'm not going to go into much detail with this, because I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So let's do like that, and then, yeah, put some gray in there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We can make the border, the black border right there, a little bigger if you ask me. There we go. Yeah, it looks a little bit bigger, or better. So let's see, we'll make an object out of that. Object wall, solid, yep. Okay, so now pretty much when the zombie collides with the wall, we want the zombie to kind of like move around it. So we want a grid for that. We want to go grid, mp underscore grid underscore create. And that needs some parameters. So it'll be 0.0 room width divided by 32, comma, room width divided by 32. Oh, sorry. Height. Yeah, I am kind of tired today, so I'm a little confusing myself. Okay, comma 32, comma 32. So that's what we want there, and then we want to do path equal path underscore at, and then we want mp underscore grid underscore at underscore instances path comma object underscore wall comma true, and we want mp grid underscore path, and then here we want grid path comma x comma y comma object underscore player comma x comma object underscore player comma object underscore player dot y. Oh yeah, I forgot something here. Damn. Okay, so pretty much what we need here is dot x, and we'll do sorry, I forgot something. Yeah, I forgot something. Is that we don't need this right here. There we go. Okay, and that should pretty much be it. Yeah, we need comma true. There we go. Then path underscore start path comma 2 comma true. Yep. And that is pretty much what we want in here. So now pretty much if we were to put some walls up here around us, let's say kind of like that, do like that, and then like that. Oh crap. Damn, there we go. Down. Okay, and then we were to put a couple of zombies out here. I think they should work, but there'll probably be bugs as always. Yeah, you see they're moving around everything here. Something's wrong here, definitely. Yeah, I can't shoot them. Okay, I believe I know what is wrong here. Okay, so I figured out. You should not have the X previous X and Y previous Y. And as well, the wall is, well, center it, and then that should pretty much work. It works now here at least. See, the zombies are moving around the wall. Not perfectly, but they are moving around it. And they will get to me in the most efficient way. And so when I move, they'll try and follow me, and of course, because they're as fast as me, they'll just follow me around. Okay, so now we want to do when zombie has collision with the bullet. This is a pretty easy little piece of code. It's just instance destroy. That's it. Well, except if we were to have something called kills. We could definitely have that, but we're not going to right now, at least not in this tutorial. It's just going to be really simple right now. So pretty much that will, yeah, so that it'll die when it does that. And with the bullet, of course, when it hits the wall, code instance destroy. Whoa. There you go. With the one with the zombie as well, because we don't want the bullets to just keep on going. There we go. That should be it. Oh yeah, and when the player collides with the zombie, it shall do show message you died, and it should as well restart the room underscore restart. Yes, so now pretty much if we get hit by the zombie, let's try this out. If we shoot the wall, you see we can't shoot the zombies through the wall. If the zombie get hit by this bullet, then it dies. But if we get hit, we died and we restart. But we did give the zombie some health. So what are we going to do about that? Well, pretty much when it is hit by a bullet, we want not to do instant destroy. We want to do health. No, if global.health, I believe that is what we call it. Call it C health, because it is the zombie. That C health is less than 1. Oh, it's less than 1. Then do whatever's in here. And unknown function or script. Oh yeah, sorry. There we go. Then it should do the following. It should do instance underscore destroy. There we go. And oh yeah, it should break here as well. But that's not going to be very often that actually happens. So we want to do else. Yeah, once you do that the same way, else we'll do global.setHealth minus equal, what should it do? How many shots? 25. Yeah, why not? So you pretty much have to hit the zombie 4 times before it dies. So let's try that out. if I can even manage to do that. Yeah, I see one. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That was a huge mistake by me. Because it's global, it does not only work for that one instance. So pretty much do it for all of them, which is not supposed to happen actually. Oh yeah, if I believe this is the problem. So now if we shoot one of them, it should 1, 2, yep, that worked. Okay, so that was the problem. It had a global and it should not be having a global. Okay, but now that this works, we should pretty much be able to go in here into rooms. Let's delete all of this, create a very simple room where you have to get from one point to another point. And for that, let's make a car. Yep, that's another thing I can't do, but let's try it out anyway. 64, 12. Yeah, that and math is some crap. You see what I mean? Oh, I'll make it that way. Okay, so let's do a car. Looks kind of like this. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting car. And it will have lights right there. Yes. Looks fine. Give it a little, no, not that big. Kind of like, oh fuck. Kind of like this, I would think. God damn it. Okay, then like that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see. That should be a little light-ish. There we go. God damn it. See, this is why I should not ever be doing graphics. Ever. But let's try it anyway. Okay, so like that, and then we want a windshield. It should be bluish. Kind of like this. It should be right there. Beautiful. And we want a back one as well. Should be right there. Yep. So like that and like that. And we want doors, I guess. Well, the rest of the car should be black anyway. So that is, yeah, that's my car. Sprite unscarred car. And let's say, so now we have a car. We want to make an upgrade out of that as well. Upgrade car. Give the car sprite, and let's say you have to get to the car in order to survive, and there will be tons of zombies. Yes, I know it's not the best you can do, but I guess it's something. Object player collide with car. Let's go in here. Show message. You survived. You survived, and then it should do room underscore next room, or underscore next, yeah. So we'll go, wait, what? Yeah, okay, room underscore next, and then whatever that's called, so let's see, room 2. Yeah, we'll call our next room, room 2. Create a room, oh, well, I'll call it room 1, apparently. You can do that as well, this does not really matter too much. You can call your rooms whatever you want. So when we get to the car, next room will appear. So let's just try this out. We do have a next room, but it's not very pretty. Well, we'll have a car in the next room as well, and we'll get an error when we hit it. Actually, no, we won't have one. We'll just have a ton of zombies. There we go. Room 2 is the room of death, apparently. Room 0, yep, I think that is this one. Let's put some zombies around. Settings, we'll make it a little bigger, maybe. That was 700 by 700, so we can still manage it in one room. And we will put some zombies all the way over here. We could make a spawner, but yeah, I'm not. Well, we have already used a lot of time, so I'm not going to do a spawner right now. Well, I will show you how to put the view here. If we want to only view the player, we would do something like this. Port on screen, well, that is if you want like a GUI on the one side as well, but we don't want that right now. Actually, we can make this a little bit smaller, 400 by 400. So pretty much that means that we'll be watching the player and 400 by 400 around him. And well, this is probably going to be my death. Oh god. Okay, let's see if we can run around these ones without dying. Oh shit. Oh, I died. Yeah, this is actually quite hard now that I think of it. Like, you could put up walls and all that stuff, but we have to test the car though, so I really have to survive this. Oh god, oh god, oh, we'll just run for it. No, 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 no. I don't think I'll be able to test it like that. But as you see, you can, like, the views does work, and you can always, like, do other views, and you can make a GUI and all the kind of stuff if that is what you want to do. But let's just test out the car now. So pretty much when we get to just around there, it should start moving the entire screen. Right? No? Okay. I apparently did wrong. And when I hit the car, nothing happens either. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Views, visible in room, start, view in room, that, and oh yeah. How could I possibly fail that? You have to follow the object player. So you see now, it will follow the object. You can see the cars going up and down over there. Now it follows us, okay? That's what I'm trying to get to here. But why this does not work is quite... Oh, there we go. You survived. Yes, I know. This is one of the things as well. Inside the cars right here, we want to do... No, we want to do separate collision marks. And modify masks, and we want to... Alpha tolerance... Well, no. Rectangle, disc, diamond. Precise. Yeah, precise. Bounding box, full image. So pretty much whenever, like, whatever part of the car we shall hit, it should probably work just fine. Okay, so let's go in here, one object with car. We want to go a little back, to be honest. Yes. We should do like this. Delete the code, and we do this in another way. We'll actually use drag and drop. We'll do show thing here, you survived, and where's the rooms? There you go, next room. No effect at all. So now this should probably work. Sometimes the code is a little tricky, and it does not always want to do it like you want to do it. So that's another thing. So now this should work better at least. It's like you hit it and it's like, oh, what do there, you survived. Next. Oh shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. It should be learning how to do this, and like, as I said, you can always go in here and have your walls set up around here and here and here and whatever you would like to do, and here, and then have some zombies around. I know this is a really bad example, but it's pretty much how it works. And they'll try and get to you, and you have to get to the car, and so on and so on. So that's pretty much this little game, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.